Welcome to Culture Screen, where we analyze culture through countdown. This episode is part 2 of Nick at Nite in the 1990s. Here, we will discuss the origins of Nick at Nite and how it became a major part of Nickelodeon. Nick at Nite launched on July 1st, 1985, and it's an American programming block that broadcasts on Nickelodeon. Nick at Nite is currently owned by Viacom CBS Domestic Media Networks. The broadcasting times are Sundays to Fridays, 8 p.m. to 7 a.m., and Saturdays, 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. In the summer of 1984, after the Hertz Company and ABC agreed that they would make A&E into its own 24-hour cable TV channel, A&E would in turn stop transmitting its programming over Nickelodeon's nighttime hour. MTV Network's president at the time, Bob Pittman, asked the general manager at Nickelodeon, Geraldine Laybourne, to develop nighttime programming to fill in the hours left free by A&E. Laybourne, however, did not want to attract negative publicity for programming school-age shows after children's bedtime hours, and after a few attempts at creating and developing original TV programs, Laybourne went to Alan Goodman and Fred Siebert at Fred Allen Incorporated to create programming concepts for the nighttime block left by A&E. Goodman and Siebert had found prior success with original programming and branding for MTV. They also created the 1984 original Nickelodeon's rebranding campaign of the balloon font logo Nickelodeon used in the mid-1980s. Alan Goodman and Frank Siebert thought of creating the first oldies TV network. They moved their new evening and overnight Nickelodeon programming block on the oldies radio format, such as the greatest hits of all time format. Alan and Frank then branded their nighttime block with the same imagery, bumpers, and styles used on MTV and Nickelodeon. Debbie Beese, the head programmer at the time, created the Nick at Nite name and logo. The design for the styling of the logo was based on an older 1981 logo of the Nickelodeon pinball show. From the beginning, the Nick at Nite programming block debuted on July 1st, 1985, and hosted a combination of sitcoms, movies, and drama series. Nick at Nite originally kicked off its block with Dennis the Menace, followed by The Donna Reed Show, Turkey Television, and Route 66. At 9 p.m., the Nick at Nite movie aired each night. Some films included The Red House from 1947 and A Star is Born from 1937. From 1 a.m. to 6 a.m., the same 5-hour Nick at Nite block would repeat. On April 29th, 1996, Viacom spun off a separate network from Nick at Nite called TV Land until 1999. Nick at Nite would go on to air over 100 different shows, including the early seasons of Saturday Night Live. Nick at Nite is known as the first classic TV network, having originally aired older classic television programs from the 1950s through to the early 1970s throughout its nighttime schedule. The time range of the TV shows aired on Nick at Nite's programming has shifted over the years. For example, by the early 2000s, its classic series consisted mainly of shows created in the late 1970s to the late 1990s, and would go on to include multiple series from the early to mid-2000s by the end of that decade and into the early 2010s. We upload new videos every week, so subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the like button as well. Click the notification bell to be notified of when we upload these videos. See you on the next episode of Culture Screen.